The World Cup final, the men's World Cup final, probably opened more mental doors, I think, for traditional sports fans in America than soccer really ever has. I think many people called it the best game they had ever seen. And I really want to touch on that point before we kind of get closer to the end here with everything you guys are working on in Mexico United today. But one, with the World Cup final, is there anything that stood out to you from a fan who's still relatively new, right? You've been in this for half a decade plus or a decade plus, and you're still kind of building up your own path and your journey in this game as well as your families. But what I mean, when people say that, I think that they talk a lot about the goals that were scored, maybe the pace at which it moved towards the end, the extra time, the drama. There's a lot that you can kind of unpack there. But from your perspective, I'm really curious with the men's World Cup final. Is there something that stood out to you that I think soccer fans can kind of take and really use to build up their passion massively for this game?
Yeah, absolutely. No, and I would agree with anyone who says that's one of the best games that's ever happened. How do you put it into words? I mean, it was art, it was war, it was all of these different things that really speak to the human condition, right? It's the stuff of great books, the stuff of great movies. Yeah, the goals were awesome, but what you talked about, the energy, that it was palpable, man. It felt like something thick coming off the TV. Like this is something special. And what really stood out to me is the number of individuals who know that I work for a soccer team, but maybe feel a little bit guilty about not really loving soccer that much. And that's okay. I don't care about insurance, which is where you work. So you don't necessarily have to care about soccer. But so many of these people were reaching out to me and saying, like, asking the question, like, am I crazy, or is this one of the best things that's ever happened? And the answer is yes, it is one of the best things that's ever happened. And quite honestly, it happens on smaller scales 1,000 times a year. Again, like, I think the USL Championship is still relatively unknown, but all you need to do is take a scroll through either the USL Championships feed, or shout out to my guy USL Tactics, John Morrissey. He's an incredible guy who breaks down the games. Like, and just follow him and see this stuff is happening all the time. There's an artistry to this sport that, again, there's tons to love about other sports, but the thing to love about soccer is the tactics, right? The chess match that's going on between these moving chess pieces the entire time. And what was so beautiful about that game was it was like speed, power, chess all combined into one, like two great juggernauts going at each other, equally matched. Anyone could have won it. And that is the art of sport, right? That is the heart of sport, is that feeling of like, I don't know what's going to happen, but I definitely want to be here to witness it.